In the previous Ding Fire video, we looked at the significance of time and the resource element when it comes to evaluating the strength of a Ding Fire Daymaster. This is because when it comes to Fire Daymasters, the rules are a little special. We are concerning ourselves with the brightness of the Daymaster rather than strength per se. So what happens when the Daymaster is strong by season, like this Ding Mao Daymaster born in a month of Snake? Do we read the season and go with that as the main basis for determining the strength of the Daymaster? Do we also try to factor in the special rules about Fire Daymasters? As it is, this chart happens to conveniently get around the problem by being a Ding Fire Daymaster born in the right season, namely summer, and the right time. So it qualifies as strong if we look at season, and it qualifies as bright when we use the hour of birth. On that basis, this would therefore be a strong Ding Fire Daymaster wherein the favorable elements are wealth, output, and officer. If we look at the elements that are present in the chart, we will see that wealth, represented by the element of metal, output, represented by the element of earth, and officer, represented by the element of water, are all present in the chart. So on the face of it, this Ding Fire Daymaster has all the favorable elements present and in relatively close proximity to the Daymaster. However, not all of these three favorable elements are of equal good quality in the chart. In the season of summer, the strongest elements are fire and earth. By extension, the weakest elements are water and metal. So out of the three favorable elements for this Ding Fire Daymaster, only one is actually strong, which is earth. The other two are arguably weak. I say arguably because although metal is not supported by the season of birth, Gung metal, which is located inside the snake, is actually regarded as an element that is in growth. Further, the Sin metal in the hour is rooted in both these Gung metals in the snake. Therefore, metal cannot be really said to be weak. Water, while not supported by the season of birth, also is arguably supported by the strong presence of metal in the chart. Since metal is considered strong in this chart, water is considered supported by the strong metal in the chart. All this despite the fact that the season does not actually support the elements of water or metal. So it would seem that things look good for this Ding Fire Daymaster. It has three favorable elements. All three are located in fairly close proximity to the Daymaster, and whilst not super strong, none of the three is to be considered totally weak. Now, this is obviously the basic level analysis of a Daymaster using what are the broad principles of determining the strength of the Daymaster and the general rules on favorable and unfavorable elements as defined by strength. After a few of my videos, you've probably realized that for every set of apparently simple rules, there are going to be an additional set of exceptional rules that come into play for each of the Daymasters. I'm not going to go into details on what are the principles that apply when we evaluate Ding Fire Daymasters, but I will in this video go into some additional broad pointers that at an advanced level would come into the discussion about this chart. Obviously, if you have an understanding of the 10 gods, this part of the video will be easier to understand. If you don't have any knowledge of the 10 gods, just listen to the content by way of a preview of what is ahead once you have mastered the strength of the Daymaster and understand the favorable and unfavorable elements. At an advanced level, when we look at this Ding Fire Daymaster, the main red flag is that the Daymaster is surrounded by the 7 killing star, represented by Kuei water, on both sides. Now, if you are looking at things from the perspective of favorable and unfavorable elements, water, which represents the officer star, is one of the favorable elements. It's right next to the Daymaster, it's in a very close proximity. That's a good thing, right? Yes, but at an advanced level of Bazi, it's not just about having a favorable element in proximity. It's about having the right element and the right star in close proximity to the Daymaster and have that star be of a good quality. Excepting certain Daymasters who use the 7 killing star exceptionally well, most Daymasters do not like the 7 killing star. In the study of Bazi, traditional views favor and indeed prize the direct officer star, which represents a preferred set of personality traits compared to the 7 killing star. So here, the presence of the Kuei water on the left and right of the Daymaster denotes the Daymaster is surrounded by Sha or 7 killings, which is not a good presentation of the stars. We already had a little preview of this because if you will notice, Kuei water and Ding Fire is a stem clash. The final point in this brief interlude into a more advanced perspective on Ding Fire Daymasters relates to the resource star. We distinguish between the direct and indirect resource star. Generally speaking, Ding Fire prefers jiao wood, which allows the candle that is Ding Fire to burn longer. This chart only contains yeet wood, and whilst it is not considered one of the favorable elements for this strong Ding Fire Daymaster, the reality is that all Ding Fire require the resource element, whether the Daymaster is strong or weak, and ideally, There should be jia would present and not just yi would alone. We've just done a little segue into an advanced perspective on the Daymaster, and if none of this makes sense, you shouldn't get too worked up. This is simply an elaboration on a point I've been making in all these videos, that the strength of the Daymaster is just a starting point of any inquiry into a Bazi chart. Another important thing to appreciate is that Bazi is not a mathematical skill, wherein 1 plus 1 is 2 and the rules don't change. Rather, it's key to think of Bazi principles as overarching ideas that are to be adhered to or considered, along with a group of situation-specific and Daymaster-specific exceptions and additional qualifiers. You have been watching the Strength of the Daymaster series with the Bazi Queen. See you in the next video.